Did you know that Ecuador means equator in Spanish? Hi, my name is Jasmine and I'm an expat living here in Ecuador, and I have more to say about that fact. Interestingly enough, the official name of Ecuador is technically República de Ecuador. About 40 minutes from Quito, Ecuador is a monument called Mitad del Mundo. And it's supposed to mark the equatorial line, but where the monument actually is more for show. The actual line is a little bit further away. I started waking up at 5 a.m. to work out, just get my mind right and ready for the day. And right at 6 o'clock, the sun rises. So I am met with the sunrise, and it's amazing and it's beautiful. So here in Ecuador, you have about 12 hours of sunlight, daylight, and nighttime. And that's pretty rare, but it's because of where Ecuador is in fact placed on the equator. And that's pretty cool to me. So the Galapagos Islands are known to be the heart of the study of Charles Darwin's research when it came to the finches that inhabited the island at the time. Charles Darwin's research helped bring worldwide popularity to the Galapagos Islands, and that is probably why there are so many tourists that flock to the islands. Have to pay to visit. It's a unique place with wonderful biodiversity, unique creatures, and wildlife. And of course, there's no shortage of things to do for you nature enthusiasts out there. And the islands have been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, or sites, because there are multiple islands. Bird watching, or birding, which is a term I learned when I lived in India. According to Galapagos Unbound, there are 1,600 different species in Ecuador alone. And what's crazy about that is it means each bird is unique. I mean, think about this. There are more birds per square kilometer than anywhere else in the world. And this is something I can personally attest to. One, being in this location here, so many beautiful birds. One just flew by right there. But even on my patio, it is a sight to see all the birds that pass through during the day, especially on clear, sunny days. Y'all, we can see amazing birds that just land on the patio, but the most magnificent ones are the ones that just fly into the horizon. It's amazing. Biodiversity here in Ecuador is simply fantastic. And that means all the different regions here in Ecuador are very unique. These different regions include mountain areas, the coast, as well as the Amazons, and of course, the Galapagos Islands. And this means you'll sometimes see varied and extreme temperatures, like sometimes here in Quito, it's very cold. And I would assume on the coast it can get pretty warm. And because of all of this diversity, you can bet that there is diversity even in the food that you might eat in different regions, as well as the clothes that you might see people wear, including myself. I'm definitely more bundled up here in Quito. I don't get out a lot, but my husband does, and he definitely has spanned a couple of the different regions here in Ecuador, and he always has some great stories to tell. Like, some of the people that he's encountered in different regions actually speak different languages, which to a lot of you, you're like, duh, that makes sense. Different regions comes, different cultural practices, different languages, and yeah, so many more things that you might not think off the top of your head, especially if you think people only speak Spanish here in Ecuador. Did you know the closest point on Earth to space is in Ecuador? And you can actually see it from an airplane, or you can just climb it if you're an adventurous type. Mount Chimborazo is said to be the highest mountain on Earth. I mean, sort of, because the Earth is not a perfect sphere. Mount Chimborazo bulges due to the shape of the planet. It's definitely a popular mountain to trek. If you want to take the challenge, do so, but also make sure you are well hydrated and spend some time in a high altitude location before you climb this mountain. It's over 20,000 feet, and that is very high. The chocolate in Ecuador is, and that's because the cacao used here in Ecuadorian chocolate is either grown here in Ecuador or in the South American region as a whole. Here in Ecuador, the chocolate is not only delicious, it's a staple of Ecuadorian culture and heritage. Coming from me, a chocolate connoisseur, I can say that chocolate here actually tastes different. It depends on the brand that you get, and yeah. Even though I love Pocari, which is what I'm eating now, there are other really good brands here that are local, small, and definitely worth trying. Fun fact, a small business owner here in Ecuador made some chocolate for an event that my husband attended, and he brought the chocolate home. I loved it so much, I contacted the lady immediately and asked her if she wouldn't mind making chocolate for my baby shower and the guests as favors. So she did, and they were in the color of my baby shower invitation, and I took them home, gave them out at the baby shower, and they were a hit. Did you learn anything new from today's video? If so, leave a comment down below letting me know which fun fact was your favorite. And if there's a fact that I missed in today's video, leave a comment down below letting me know what it is. And maybe I'll make a part 2 if you're interested, of course. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.